Sorry about the overlay. It's the only time I've forgotten it in this series, and it's a deciding game. But I haven't shown you too much other than the maps. Yeah, I'm getting it. There is a delay. Like, I don't see it until a bit later, although I was slower than normal and noticing it then. It should be sorted for you now. I can see on the stream it's finished. Right. As I was showing you, Yo's gold, forward and on a hill. Same as always, same as it always has been. But he can wall here, so that could potentially shield it. Second gold there, and I believe, ridiculously, this is his third gold. Which is actually closer to Goku, arguably. So horror map for you in terms of gold. I mean, you can TC here, and like if you put TC on the hill, it's really hard to break that hill. So that's potentially worthwhile, and then another TC here, maybe around the stone or wood. So it's not horrible. It was a bit hasty in declaring it a horror map, but getting onto that third gold later in the game, what the hell? Like, how are you going to do that? One over in this corner. Wood lines and everything else are okay though, really, for Yo, and he can do some decent walling if he wants to. Goku, much nicer main gold, sorry. His boar's running back, which is not ideal. He's not actually collecting food right now. I want to see if his TC goes idle. Nah, he won't do. But, yeah, that's really not good. Maybe a kind of little bit of jitters or nerves for the final game, I don't know. But, oh, he's failing again. 2k plus and can't lure a ball, look at this. Ball gonna get one downhill hit, but not another one. Okay, that's gonna be a fine. Okay, please take the ball this time, Goku, else you're gonna be so far behind. Please take it. Still takes it miles outside the TC. Yeah, Goku's not having the cleanest arcade here. Extra golds and stuff, they're kind of stuck in the forest a bit, but they're easy to take. I think Goku's maps, it's really open at the front, which is horrible in their hills, but at least his resources are kind of safer, and he has more of the extra gold like close to him, and indeed Yo's third gold is kind of equidistant. So pros and cons for each map, but oh my god, Yo killed his ball with the TC. He can't I've seen Yo do this with the ball, or like normally he's so good at doing this. Like he shoots it with the TC and he leaves it on like 2 HP and then takes it with the fills. Where is deer? Where is deer? They're up here. Like they're kind of close to his mill and he can push them. I'm so glad I saw that, but because I'd probably be looking at it not realizing if I hadn't actually seen it. Wow, so Goku can't lure his ball, Yo just lures it and then shoots it with his TC. Both players just like making nervous looking mistakes here. But I mean look at Goku, he's got Loom, but he's 2 vills behind as well. So, okay, maybe like 1.5. So a little bit of idle time for him possibly whilst he was trying to lure his ball. But yeah, it's messy, scrappy game from both players. So this is going to be fun. Can Yo overcome that disadvantage? I think with these deer, he will be able to, but it might delay his uptime. I mean, if he wants to do like 21 pop scouts, it doesn't look like it's happening for him. It's going to have to be at least 22, probably. Yeah, he's going to do Loom, but I'm skeptical as to whether he's going to get 240 food by the time he does Loom. Might have to idle his TC to go up on 22. Yeah, Goku did a Loom earlier, and he was also like half a vill behind in terms of idle. Is Yo gonna idle his TC? No, Yo's gonna just keep adding vills and not idle. You'll be able to do 23 pop now if he drops the food. Is he gonna drop? Yeah, just about had 508 and then 533 when this drops off. But now kind of needs to go and assuming he's still gonna do scouts. Needs to be setting up that second lumber camp or sending more vills to wood. Like Goku's economy is looking better right now for doing scouts with. It looks like, you know, 2 lumber camps. He's going to be dropping some farms with these vills and they finish the sheep. It just looks so much more settled. Whereas Yo's just so late. on that lumber camp, and I mean the difference is that at least he's got a deer. If he took 4 deer, which I didn't see whether it was 3 or 4, you assume 4 because there were 4 here, then that is enough food to make up for the boar. But yeah, like you can see when he gets to feudal age, he's gonna have probably enough wood to drop the stable, but he's not gonna be able to start dropping farms too quickly, which means he'll have. Yeah, that's why he's got 7 villages on berries, because he just wouldn't be able to drop farms. So he's kind of having to compensate now and just rush his berries. But then when his berries run out, he'll need to have a lot of wood to set those berries villages on farms. At least he does have the food in the bank. He's got 500 in the bank. But kind of hard to see him doing a stable and then doing bit axe and horse collar quickly. Whereas Goku getting those 2 straight away. So Goku's on a much better footing right now. Better looking economy. Okay. Yo does manage to afford them. But that comes at the expense of dropping any farms. So only on 3, whereas Goku's on 4. Scout coming out for him, like his first scout, but Goku is already about to have his 3rd, and he's walling up a little bit. Actually, really nice walls here in the top of the map to protect the main gold. So Goku looking a step ahead now. Yo doing those walls that I expected to see to help him shield this main gold. But right now, Goku definitely with something of an advantage. It's not massive, it's not game changing, but he's going to be the one attacking unless like Yo just walks in with this spearman and the scouts. You don't want to get hit by that spearman, Goku. See the micro happening here. Like I think Goku getting some nice hits, not really suffered any damage on his scouts, whereas Yo is taking some damage, nearly running into a spearman as well. Surprised Yo didn't get hit in with the spear then. Just want to look at Yo's farm count. He is getting onto decent count of farms, so it looks like he's kind of just about ridden that out with his economy redlining, but he's kind of okay. So both players easing into the game now. Like they've both had like nervous mistakes at the start, but I think they'll settle down now, transitioning into more classic Hun War. Hard to see who's getting better at this fight. It looks like Goku, even though he was taking more downhill hits to start off with. Spears coming in and making a difference, but that's all of Yo's scouts going down. Okay, most of Goku's are dead, but they can still hit villagers. And I feel like, okay, Goku going to gold now. Don't think he'll be thinking about bloodlines because he doesn't seem to be doing any more scouts. He's just going to go straight into archers. Those villagers coming in now. See, this berry bush is about to run out, so Yo needs to have like wood in the bank to retask them onto building archery range or building farms or going to gold, which he does just about have. Where's he going with them actually? Is he really going to just try and do a giant wall across here? No, you're not going to try and get a tower there, Yo. You have no army. You're not going to pull that off. Oh wow. If these scouts like come back and Goku sees this early enough, let's see. When does he see it? When does he see it? No. Sadly for him, he's not producing military units here. Imagine if he got like a scout in the bank, in the stable, and a couple of archers ready to pop out. Okay, Yo does have army. He did produce more scouts. He was holding them in his stable. Okay, that can work for him, but this tower doesn't do anything. It's not going to hit the gold. Certainly not with fletching. And this is looking like a dead villager now. That one is looking like a dead villager if Goku reacts. And Goku can build a tower with more vills, garrison with more vills, repair it forevermore. I mean, yeah, it kind of puts a tower where he wants to pop his military out as well, but I mean, Goku can even just sit archers underneath that tower. Okay, no villager died there. Let me take the unit supply off now that the fog of war critical moment has passed. Good walls for Goku here. He's actually going to double palisade it. Could have picked off a scout there if he'd been lucky, Goku. Okay, and Yo's actually going to take that risk and dive through the gap. Goku trying to fast wall, not going to get it. Those scouts are in on the wood line. That's going to be a couple of dead vills at least. Where is Goku's army? It's miles away. He's got the archers here, of course, but 2 vills. 2 vills dead, surely. Oh my god, yo, you should have got 3 vills out of that, let alone they didn't even get 2. All of a sudden, like, Yo's army is looking dead now because it's trapped. Does have a 4 villager lead, which is pretty important. I wish I knew whether both players have done wheelbarrow or just one of them or none of them. I can check that on the tech tree when it quietens down a little bit, but Yo's just going to keep coming. Is he on stone at the moment? No, he's not. So he's going to do forward archery ranges, I think. Oh, what the hell. Did he just mine some stone with that, but not do a mining camp? Oh no, he's been mining Goku's stone. Okay. So these scouts are dead, but meanwhile Yo's gonna try and push out, but Goku's up, and I think that's just because his economy was on a better footing from earlier on, as I kept on saying. Like I think he's made fewer scouts in total as well. But 7 villager difference is pretty beefy. Thing is, like, if Goku does knights, perhaps, or cavalry archer, can raid so well. Yo on his way to Castle Age is 1 minute behind. Funny how long that Yo is kind of microing with these units instead of just like leaving them to die. I suppose he's occupying Goku's army, but Goku could have just pulled these units away and then walled the scouts out. Don't think he needed to lose all of these scouts like this. Seems is Yo going back home with his forward? Yeah, he's going to go back home and just stonewall everything. In fact, no, some palisades and some stone. Well, that seems to serve absolutely no purpose, considering you can just bash down the palisade one. I know his forward villagers didn't go home and they're on this stone. And Yo needs to get out of there. I wonder if Goku will spot the 1 HP villager. This could be devastating. I mean, potentially all of these villagers could die if Goku just chases after them effectively. The 1 HP villager died. These ones are they dead meat? It's hard to say. Goku needs to chase after them and not just take pot shots at them from the maximum range. So, what's Goku doing with his Castle Age? He's doing crossbowman, he's doing bodkin arrow, he's doing instant bow saw, which is good. Goku didn't really chase after these villagers very well. He did pick up one over there though. No, the wolf is not going to win. Forging coming in for Yo. He's going to go knights. We've got triple stable knights. Is this Tim? Is this Tim? We're going to see Tim style, guys. You're saying in the chat you didn't want a boring home war. You wanted Tim style, and you're going to get it. Chain barding armor coming in, so that's the +2 defense coming. So Yo's just going to go for walls and triple stable. Goku cavalry archer and an early ballistics with an early university. Town centre for Yo on this extra gold, which is pretty important to kind of solidify his hold over this area. It's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. Like, Goku has more military on the field now with crossbows, and he's going to pick off this field. It's going to go to wall. And is he going to see the knights from Yo? He doesn't yet see anything about this second stable. He hasn't yet seen a knight, so he still doesn't know. But he's about to find out. because these crossbows are going to run into a whole bunch of +2 knights. Or is he? Did he? Yeah, he sees them. He sees them, but he only sees one because Yo's just on his way. And that's kind of a little bit sloppy from Yo. I feel like he just didn't need to lose that villager. He could have just killed all these crossbows. I mean, I understand he maybe didn't want to show the knights, but he did show them, and at that point, once you've shown them, just kill the crossbows. Don't lose a villager and destroy Goku's army. It'd be nice to see just some palisades from here and here just to restrict Goku's movement, perhaps. Especially whilst his army's otherwise engaged over here. Goku trying to find a nice spot to put his crossbows, but even so, +2 knights. They'll kill them. And that's actually quite nice, just run around with the other knights and then kill them with one. Meanwhile, those cavalry archers are moving in on Yo's gold, but there are 2 knights there and he's going to be under the fire of the TC, and I think now he sees that he still didn't see the stables. Are you serious? He still didn't. I mean, he can tell by the number of knights in the field that Yo is on at least 2 stables, but he doesn't know that Yo is on 3. Sorry, just looking away for a second. Let's see how this fight is going. It seems like 3 cavalry archers or 4 cavalry archers going down, and 5 actually to 1 knight even, perhaps. Pretty decent trade for Yo there. And Yo is on about 15 knights now, whilst Goku on 15 cavalry archers. Obviously, knights much more powerful individually, but extra mobility and raiding power of the cavalry archers can make them more useful when the opponent's walled like this. You just don't want those cavalry archers to get caught out in open ground and take a lot of hits like this. The interesting thing is that Goku has no villagers around the TC, and I think Yo would think nothing of running under that TC if he actually masses enough knights. Like, just run straight under and kill everything. It'd be such a powerful thing to do. Obviously you can't really do it while all those cavalry archers are there, but at a later stage of the game perhaps, or when the cavalry archers are away, he could go in. But you can see that at the moment, 3 villagers in that TC. It's not really helping it. But I don't think Yo wants to be doing this, does he? I mean, +2 knights, of course, strong, but not the best use. I guess what he's doing is keeping Goku in his base as well. And he's on that 2nd TC. Got a bit of a score lead, and he's actually 10 villages ahead. I mean, he couldn't know that, but he hasn't seen an extra TC from Goku anywhere, so you could perhaps assume that he's at least even on villages, so keeping the CAs at home, at Goku's home, is a worthwhile endeavour, even if it does cost you some knights. And Yo's going to make a monastery. He can grab that relic, he can heal his knights up. It's a pretty good move. You CA will bust through this wall really easily. But the knights are on the way. Goku has ballistics, yes, Tasso, indeed. He got it really early and instead of a TC, and I think that's why he's kind of meant what's put him behind and meant that his eco and his village account is in a bad shape. He was getting ballistics at a time, like really early, at a time when he didn't know that Goku was doing knights, so tell me that Yo was doing knights. Probably expecting a more standard CA war, but the lack of TCs is kind of hurting him now. I think he must have an extra one up now over here actually. But Yo now floating 600 wood. Kind of needs to drop some more farms, you would say. Although probably only a couple more, because you don't need tons of... Actually no, he's doing knights, sorry. Yeah, he needs a lot more farms. I was thinking like you don't need tons more if you're doing CA. I'm so used to Huns doing CA. This is a nice raid from Goku though over on this wood line. Only picking up 1 villager. But yeah, Yo's going to need a lot more farms actually to keep this up. 3 villages and 3 stables. Probably not producing knights from everywhere now because it would just murder his economy to do that. But you can see that the villager difference is remaining more or less static. Goku's kind of trapped his army here. And Yo seems to... Has he done husbandry? Kind of looks like he has, because those knights are moving pretty fast now. It's a relic coming in for Yo, and he's actually taking more, I think. He's just dropped one off, but I heard another one being picked up, so that's 2 relics for Yo. So Goku's continuing to try and raid on the front whilst he tries to get this cavalry archer army at the back out of jail, but Yo, a very vigilant prison warden here, keeping those cavalry archers stuck in the corner. Husbandry from Goku now to enable him to raid more effectively and to get away from these knights that are hunting him down pretty well at the moment. I mean, that's a lot of +2 knights there. And actually a conversion on the cavalry archer as well, and Goku's army is just not beefy enough to take this on. He's finally still trying to escape here, and still Yo has him in prison. But Goku's actually on 37 military. This is nice. If he just sees it, and picks the Vils, but he doesn't, the Vils are going to get away. I mean, I was saying at the start of the map, gold-wise, it didn't look very good for Yo. I mean, this 3rd gold, trying to get hold of it, it's not going to be easy. Still got an okay amount of gold in his main one, like a few 500 gold tiles there. But this is starting to run low as well. And you really do burn through your gold when you're making this many knights. CA obviously a lot cheaper. And Goku's got access to the extra golds on the map because he can probably get this one in the corner. Yo doesn't see that. Does Goku see it? No, he doesn't. But Goku, cheeky boy, is actually going to TC Yo's 3rd gold and get control of the middle one in that map. And like, without siege, which he does have a siege workshop there, Yo's probably not going to push that because the CA can go on the hill, but this is a threatening looking number of knights now. 30 knights all massed up at once. All these cavalry archers did go down, of course, once the Scorpion and the Knight, all of the knights there. Like, Goku spent so long trying to get those knights out, he never could. I don't think this TC is going to stand for very long. 30 knights and then siege coming as well. Like, and with Goku only having 35 cavalry archers of his own, that's not enough to take on that number of knights. Villager difference is extended to 17, so you can see that Goku doesn't really have much in the bank apart from a couple of 100 gold, whereas Yo is probably going to be on... Okay, actually no, because he's been making so many knights, he's not really got very many more resources, but importantly he has the army advantage now. There's just too many knights. Once siege is added to them, CA can't do so much because, you know, you've either got to kill the rams and then the knights kill you, or you kill the knights and then the rams destroy all your stuff, so looking pretty precarious for Goku versus this crazy number of knights from Yo. Pikeman coming out from Goku now, so he's going to go for the counter option. He's not going to fight fire with fire. Not just going to use gold units, he needs counters. This could work pretty well for him sitting in that hill. I wonder how many knights he'll be able to pick up there before Yo runs away. I mean, Yo is still doing like some good damage to the CA, but he is going to probably take more losses than he has to kill them. In fact, he looks like he's going to lose all of them. Whoa, those rams are glitching. That's like epileptic stuff, that is. Forward castle from Yo in the most like ambitious location. Where are the Vils that he's sending? Where are they coming from? I don't know. There they are. Those are the siege engineers. Go combat engineers, they don't need the siege engineers technology. He's actually cancelled that castle and he's going to do it here though, just to protect his gold, which I would have thought would be more of a priority than trying to be as ballsy as that other castle on the front was going to be. But the CA are there. A lot of CA. Probably not enough to stand there and take this fight against the Knights though. Certainly not going to prevent that castle. But 2 barracks, 3 barracks for Goku, 3 barracks pikemen. It can work for killing the Knights, but the question is, like, how far behind is Goku going to be? Yo is 30% imp, whereas Goku nowhere near. Like, Goku is full castle age in this game. I mean, if Yo just takes map control of castles and gets Cavalier, probably adds in Elite Skirmisher or something just to cost effectively help out against the pikemen. I don't know what Goku's going to do. And Yo is finally TCing that 3rd gold. He's still mining his main gold. About 2,000 gold left there maybe. This has got like 300. Goku's still producing pikemen from all his barracks. He's still producing CA. Massive army. Not even thinking about trying to bank resources at the moment. Does he have a siege work? No, he doesn't have a siege workshop on the map, which means he can't push this area. He can of course go through here. All these CA going into the economy could be pretty deadly now because a lot of villages are kind of exposed. And he can defend at home with pikemen for now because Yo isn't ready to push him with siege or anything. So let's see what raiding Goku can get done here. It's important that he gets a lot done, I think. But the Knights are there and Goku doesn't want to take that fight even though I think he should do, which he is now doing. Like, every Knight kill before Cavalier and +4 armor comes in is a big deal. And really it's like not only that, kill the Knights, but also allows him to then raid. Like, Yo doesn't have anything else coming here, so this is your free raiding time, Goku, before you have to go home and try and defend, because the Cavaliers and probably the Trebs will be coming. How much raiding can he do? Not really any kills so far. And the music just kicks in over the air at the right time then. This is the critical moment. Looks like Goku's going to try and get some more Knights, but there's a Cavaliers and +4 now, so even fighting in the hill and with the trap, like, actually the hill bonus is doing just enough. But nonetheless, like, a good number of CA going down as well. Goku with a castle on that hill and a siege workshop, and the Trebs are coming out for Yo now. I'm going to slow the game down so it's super speed. And I just don't see how Goku's going to like break Yo's castle push with the Trebs. Like, he can sit underneath the castles with the Cavaliers and some Trebs and just start pushing. Whereas Goku, if he runs under the castles with pikemen and CA, they're all going to die. And these military numbers are down on the same now. Both players on 33, but for Yo, sorry, those are +4 Cavaliers. Whereas Goku just has a bunch of pikemen, and sure, he can take a standing fight against the Cavaliers and kill most or if not all of them, but he can't do anything else with the pikemen. And he doesn't have access to Trebs or any siege at all. Like, Goku is going to keep fighting, but he's lucky in such a precarious position. The Cavaliers are into his main base now. This is going to be a lot of dead vills unless Goku does some pro fast walling. But they're going to go around the other side and the Cavaliers are in. Pikemen are coming to save the day. Oh, hang on, fast wall there. Nice little tile of stone. But now the Trebs and the Cavaliers taking down Goku's castle. And this is looking like the last stand for Goku, and I don't think he's going to be standing for much longer. I mean, you can defend with pikemen to an extent, but the mobility of the Cavaliers just running around. You can see that, like, they've just escaped the clutches of these pikemen and running to the back, doing more damage there. Villager difference between the players is 70, but Yo with more than double villagers. And Goku just doesn't have a prayer here. Trying to escape those villagers with that palisade wall just like concentrates them when they run away to make them all go to the same spot, but he's just not going to do it. Yo has all the map control, he's taking the extra golds, he's got the castles. It's just classic Yo play. Goku is imped, so he's probably gonna try and do Halberdier, but I think GG. And yeah, like I think Goku just wanted to prove that he was up. Like I often do that when I'm gonna resign, but I'm up. I'm like I did get imp, you know. I at least did that. GG. Yeah, great play from Yo, and we saw Tim style. We saw Mass Knights, and Goku. Someone was saying in the chat Goku's macro wasn't up to par, and I think that is very much the case. Like he didn't do a TC straight away. He did ballistics, which is like the wood for the university, and then a lot of wood. I think it's about 500 wood in total to do a university and do ballistics. So it ended up costing him because Yo was able to just drop a TC, and he had whilst producing the knights, and he got ahead in the eco terms. And then he massed up the knights so much that he had basically as many knights as Goku had cavaliers, and I think he did husbandry first, so he was able to kind of catch up to the CA. And also Goku had a bunch of CA trapped here that eventually died without doing anything. And then there's just the map control with castles, like Yo's signature play. And then plus with Trebs. Absolutely deadly. And Goku, you know, like I feel so sorry for him because he's come away with 2 points from this series, which is a good result, but he could have really done with 3 to help his chances in the group. Like he could have won this 3-0. As crazy as that sounds, he could have beaten Yo 3-0. Game 2, as I was saying, felt like a bit of a throw from him. He had the game pretty much in the bag, double military, 20 more vills, but just didn't take map control, didn't take control of any golds, and let Yo just like use a really good strategy. Like I'm taking nothing away from Yo in that game too. Like pushing with the castles to deny the gold from Goku, but he could have won. He could have won. And he could have won 3-0. So that's it.